Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to make butterfly charts or tornado charts as they are famously called. These charts are an easy way to compare the data based on a common field. We'll see what that common field is in a while, but let's just take a look at the data first. So this is the consensus data released by Indian government for each state and in fact each district within the state. So the two fields that we are interested in this data would be the male and the female literacy rate right here. I'm sorry. So let's just start plotting the data. So let's take the male literacy rate and put it to the column, and let's do the same with the female literacy rate. Let's see these two the values of these two literacy rates against each state. So there we have it. So these are the two different bar charts that have been plotted for male and female literacy rates, and state is the common field right here. But we need to move the state right in the middle of this data so that we can compare it easily. So for that, we'll have to create a calculated field. Let's just call it 0 axis and give the value as 0. So since the data type for both the male and female literacy rate is decimals, let's just make it decimal as well for the sake of convenience and move the 0 axis right in the middle of these two. So there we go. The next step is to make this 0 axis type as text and move the state field to the text. So we have these state names in the middle and we do not need the states again right here, so we'll remove the header by right clicking. Also, one thing you might have noticed about the data is that it's showing the sum of the the literacy rate for each district within the state, but we need to find the average. So we'll change the measure to average for both males and females. There we go. Another step is to go to the edit axis. So you right click and go to the edit axis and reverse the axis. And while we're at it, let's just change the name to male percentage. So the axis has been reversed. Let's just change this name to female percentage right here. And there you go. I'll just give these bar charts a different color, say pink, and we have it. I'll remove this 0 axis name because I do not need it. So we have this data. It roughly looks like what we are exactly looking for, but there is definitely a better way to uh, you know make the chart and make the data seem more visually appealing. So let's just try and combine these two bar charts and put the state names in the middle of the bar chart. So before that, I'll just change the axis tick marks to none because I do not need to see these values. So it's none for both and this one as well. And I'll change the name to literacy rate for India. There you go. So I'm sorry, combine these two charts, we'll have to make this chart as dual axis. So I'll just quickly make it dual axis, and don't worry about it. We can definitely change this to the bar charts. So we'll go to the marks and make the male and the female literacy rate as bar charts. So we can see the data side by side, but the name is not properly aligned. We need to see the name of the state right in the middle. So for this, we need to synchronize the axis right here. So there's this small space right in between, so we can take care of that by right clicking and edit axis and changing the range from 0 to automatic and click OK. So we're we're almost done with the right hand side. Let's do the same for the I'm sorry, we're done with the left hand side. Let's do the same for the right hand side. And so for this we'll need to make a copy of the 0 axis. Just click on this and press Control or Command and drag this right here. And we need to do the same for this 0 axis right here as well. So let's just make it dual axis and right click and synchronize axis, and again go to the edit axis, change the start from 0 to automatic, and also remove the 0 axis from right here and click OK. We can roughly see our value, but it's not complete. For this we'll need to go to this second 0 axis, it's right here, and change the type to text, and then move the state name to the text column. So you can see the name, we are now able to see the complete name, but we need to remove this header, so we'll click on show header again just so that it goes away. We'll remove the measure name from here. So the bar chart is, this butterfly chart is almost ready. We just need to make small formatting changes in this. So we'll change the color to white so that it's visible. So double click on this, select white, OK, and do the same for the second 0 axis and OK. So there we go. It's visible, and we can do small changes like changing the size of the bar chart, and let's just do the same for the females. And there we have it. And just to make the text more visible, I'll go to the text and increase the size to 10 and make it bold. Okay, and I'll do the same for the right hand side by going to the second 0 axis, making the size 10 and make it bold and click OK. So there we have it, our butterfly chart is ready. And looking at the tooltip, I can see the value is not I cannot really understand. So I'll go to the male side and change the tooltip value to male percentage. And I'll do the same for the females. So there we go. So when you hover over your mouse, you can clearly see what the male percentage for that state is. So for Delhi, the male percentage is 87% and the female percentage is 75%. So we are done with this chart, and these are really useful way to actually put the common field right in the middle and compare the data based on the common field. Thank you so much.